Mikey Musumeci is headed to the UFC. Not in the way that you may think he's heading to the UFC, but he will be competing on UFC Fight Pass in their grappling department. I don't know what it's even going to be called. This is very bizarre. He's signed an exclusive contract with UFC Fight Pass to complete in submission grappling. Dana White announced that they have signed former one submission grappling champion Mikey Musumeci off of his recent departure from one championship to compete in an exclusive way for grappling. He will make his debut on UFC Fight Pass at the UFC Fight Pass Invitational number 9 against Felipe Machado this coming December. Here's Dana White to tell you all about it.
What's up, everybody? Over the course of the last year, I've been working on developing the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program in the world. I am excited to announce that we've signed Mikey Musumeci to the first ever exclusive BJJ promotional agreement in the company's history. If you don't know, Mikey is considered by many to be the best BJJ player in the world, and he is a multiple-time world champion and unbeaten over the past 8 years at 135 pounds. This will be the first of many we will sign over the coming months. Mikey will make his Fight Pass Invitational debut against Felipe Machado live December 5th from Las Vegas at the Apex. And you can watch it live on UFC Fight Pass.
That is a big time move. Exclusive contracts. We know that the UFC has been talking about getting into boxing, and now they're getting into submission grappling. This is a huge deal. Now, Mikey Musumeci just left one championship. They kind of agreed to part ways. He said, I'm coming back to America. I'm going to compete in America, be around my family, and all of that. We were wondering, what does that mean? What is he going to compete in? Where's he going to compete? Who's he going to compete for? Now, we suspected, many of us did, that he would not sign an exclusive deal anywhere, but it looks like they're probably offering him the whole damn bank to be on UFC Fight Pass and to represent them as the American, the goofy, nerdy kid who represents jiu-jitsu very, very well. Is he a little nerdy? Is a little cringy sometimes? Yes, but the guy represents what jiu-jitsu is supposed to represent. Remember Royce Gracie back at the start of UFC? He was just this small, scrawny guy, and he went through and submitted all these guys. That's what they think Mikey Musumeci can represent to the mass public. Now, what does this mean for going outside, competing outside of the UFC Fight Pass, going to ADCC, the CGI, anything else outside of that? I don't know what that means. Is he exclusive? Will he only be grappling on UFC Fight Pass? I don't know. It's very up in the air right now. Grappling is usually not as strict on these things like boxing, MMA, for example, if you don't know this. They compete across a wide variety of tournaments across the world, anywhere they can get going. Don't know what's going to happen here. That's what's interesting about all this. And it's interesting on the UFC side as well. Who else are they going to sign to these deals? Very big stuff here from the UFC and from Mikey Musumeci signing with UFC Fight Pass to grapple there, allegedly exclusively. So we'll see how that all turns out. He'll be debuting in December. Big time matchup there against Felipe Machado. Excited to see that one. Let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.